Hey guys, welcome to a new edition of New Arrivals, where I basically just introduce you guys to some of the new horses that have galloped into my herd over the past few months or so. I'm gonna call this one Fall 2015, even though there is some stuff in there that was more from spring, summer before Breyer Fest, but I figured just put it all in one fell swoop so I don't have to make more videos. So without further ado, I will just get on with the show. So first I'm gonna start off with just the few handful of horses I got for my birthday about a week and a half ago. I turned 20. But there were plastic ponies involved, so that's always good. First we have Jesse on the Wyatt mold, and he's the first really obtainable Wyatt that's come out since his first Premier Club issue, and he's just an awesome dynamic pose. I've always loved the original Wyatt, even with his little weird acne dapple, so I'm really excited to finally have one in my collection, and I actually got a pretty dark one, which is awesome, because a lot of them are very pale. He is very, I almost want to call it like toasty shading. He's just very pretty, very nice, so recommended purchase, definitely. And next we have Ichabod. He was this fall's flagship dealer special run, and he's a glow-in-the-dark skull Appaloosa. I'm so happy Breyer is starting to slowly but surely bring back their Halloween line. As you know, I love all my spooky, creepy crap. Breyer did do an excellent job on him, just the details are really cool. He has almost like speckly freckles all over him, and the glow-in-the-dark aspect is really neat too. So, he's cool. And finally we have Anna and Tawari. They're Tractor Supply / mid-state special runs. They're from like the little Wild Mustang series that Breyer does on and off. And they are super cute. So that's Anna, she's like a beige Sabino. And then Tawari is like a little black Sabino. And I figured I might as well do some of my recent Vintage Club stuff too. This was the first year I did the Vintage Club. Don't think I'm gonna do it next year just because it is hard to be very like roped into a club when you're on a limited budget like me. So first up is Murphy. He's on the Cleveland Bay mold, and he's done as an old style gray blanket Appaloosa, like the running mare in full. And he is awesome. Breyer did a wonderful job on his shading and the resist apples on his butt. He's probably my favorite from the Vintage Club this year. So that's Murphy. It's a very pretty butt. Pretty shading, pretty all around. So thumbs up to Breyer. And the second one is Farah. She's a Palomino Overo Proud Arabian mare. She's done after Yellow Mounts pattern. This horse is so beautiful. She was basically the horse that I saw and I said, I need to do it in the Vintage Club. She's really well done, beautiful shading, and she's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm so excited to have a new Proud Arabian mare. So that's the very lovely Farah. And I'll tie the Vintage Club into a really cool vintage lot that I picked up at an antique store probably about a week or two before Breyer Fest. The best piece in the lot was this guy. He's a vintage charcoal Mustang, and I've been after one of these guys for years, so I saw him and I was like, oh man. He's not perfectly mint, but he's still in pretty good shape. He looks awesome with my charcoal fighting stallion. No eye whites, unfortunately, but we can deal. And the lot also included my first blue ribbon sticker models. They're from the 1960s. Breyer used to put them on all their models just as like a little indication, like, hey, this is what this model is, because they were usually actually displayed out of the box. But most people took them off, and obviously I don't blame them at all. So they're pretty difficult to find intact. So this is the black Appaloosa running stallion. He's probably not your favorite. He's cool because he has the blue ribbon sticker, and unfortunately it's only a partial one, but these were the small stickers, and he was only issued with the small sticker in 1968. So I have like a concrete date. This horse is from 1968, and I think that's pretty cool. And the other horse in the lot with a sticker was this really pretty Palomino grazing mare. She also has a small sticker, and it's kind of a fun placement. It's actually right on her face. And I don't know if you can read it, but it has like the number and then grazing mare on there. So these are pretty hard to find intact. And she's in really nice condition to boot. So she's an awesome find for my vintage collection. And in that lot, I had a couple things that I really can't describe as anything but freaks. But they're good freaks, so trust me. This is Brainiac. When you first look at Brainiac, you think, oh, she's just a run-of-the-mill Appaloosa family Arabian mare, no big deal, extremely common. Well, yeah, that's true. But she has a little secret. She's a bloaty. So basically, somehow hot air got trapped into her, and her head just kind of blew up. And I have her sister here, who is a normal family Arabian mare, and the difference is pretty striking. I've always wanted like a bloaty just because they're kind of like a fun thing to have, even though it's technically a flaw, but it's like it's a fun flaw. She's an awesome addition and I love her to death. And if you follow me on Instagram, you probably know who this guy is. He's become somewhat of a mascot to me in recent months. This is Double Chin. Now, Double Chin isn't technically a Breyer. He's actually a knockoff of the family Arabian stallion. Yeah, that's not Breyer, that's styrene. So he has one of his legs down instead of the other leg like prancing up. He's seen things. He just has this very grotesque, bloated meltiness to him. But I just think he's the cutest thing ever. He's so fun. So Double Chin now lives with me, and he is one of my pride and joys, even though he's probably worth like $2. So we'll get back to the new stuff because I know you guys hate vintage models. I added a couple more newsworthies to my conga. First is the new Best of British Connemara, and he's like a dapple buckskin dun thing, and he's really cute. Breyer did an awesome job on him as well, but he actually got a third at Breyer Fest Open, so that's cool. And I also checked off another one of the medalist ponies off my list. This is the Bronze Charm from 2008, one of 350. I'll admit the bronze is probably my least favorite color out of the three of them, but he's really cool actually. He's almost like glittery. And I needed him for the conga anyway, so why not? And I also tracked down one of the mini foiled again, standard bred stablemate. I'm trying to get out of minis right now, so I think he's gonna just stay in his packaging. Very cute. Very small. He was a special run giveaway at this year's Hambletonian race. Yes, I added a new one to the horde. I actually ordered him on Halloween, and he came in yesterday. So this is Raspale. He's a customized standing stock horse foal by Pale Horse Studios. She's the girl that did Omen. He's a baby roan, just like, you know, he's a zombie. He has like all of these wonderful guts and pustules, and he's so cute. So small. I don't have any full zombies yet, so excellent purchase on my part. And of course I saved the best for last. This horse is a horse that I have been after for years. Years and years and years and years. I never thought I would get my hands on one for more years. But without further ado, probably my best vintage find ever. This is a Wedgwood Blue running foal from 1963. This is basically as rare as you can get for vintage models. You're probably familiar with the decorator colors now. This is where they started out, and they tank. Nobody bought them. Everyone was like, why would I want a blue horse? So the production run was very brief. Some of them were actually painted over into boring regular run models, and they were basically just kind of lost to time, and they're now some of the most rare vintage pieces ever. And as I said, I never thought I would own a vintage decorator for many more years, but this guy just came up on eBay and the price was so ridiculously low. I have no idea how I won him, but I did. I'm just still in awe that I own him. Unfortunately, he is missing his tail, but I plan on getting that fixed soon. Otherwise, he's actually in fabulous condition. I spent probably 2.5 hours total just going over him with lust oil and getting all of his black marks off. No real major rubs or anything, and he is just a phenomenal piece, and I am so excited to add him to my collection. Like, you know, I hate the term holy grail. One of these was like a holy grail to me, so it's just awesome to finally have one in my collection. So that's it from me. I actually have American Pharoah and Fabien coming in tomorrow from Breyer. I also have work tomorrow, so I can't make this video then, so you'll just have to imagine, but I plan on doing an unboxing video of American Pharoah. I'm super excited for them to come in, and thank you guys for watching!